You're watching News Channel 5, where the news comes first.
This morning, the windows are being boarded up to a home where 2 people were killed in a fire last night. What firefighters say they did not find when they arrived.
President Obama addresses the nation tonight, his message to America, and why Republicans hope the public will tune it out.
They're supposed to fight the flu, but a new study claims some medicines may actually help spread the virus. 6:31 on this Tuesday morning. Nicole Burley is off today.
That's right. It is 4 degrees. Let's get right over to Scott because it is another brutally cold morning.
It is, but you know what the good news is this morning is we don't have a lot of wind across the area, so wind chills are not so much of an issue as what we've been dealing with, but it's 1 right now in Edwardsville, 3 in a lot of places, including Maryville, including Mascoutah and Aveston, as well as Millstop right now, 3 in Ladue. It's 3 in St. Peters and Washington, Missouri, along with Cedar Hill, 7 in Imperial. You're one of the warmer spots, so maybe 7's your lucky number. We're talking 4 right now at Lambert, and again, the breeze almost non-existent this morning. It's nothing like it's been the last couple of days. A lot of sunshine's on the way. We have some high clouds out there this morning. Should make for some beautiful sunrise pictures. Then they're out of here. Temperatures back into the mid and upper teens this afternoon. Sarah's checking on that traffic for us this morning. Roads are dry at least this morning. So.
Yeah, we're just still dealing with that disabled vehicle on southbound 170 at St. Charles Rock Road. Other than that, take a look at this. Green sensors across the board. We had some yellow sensors earlier this morning. Those are now clear, so you're in pretty good shape. Taking a look at these speeds on 64, 270, and 55, you can see we're hovering around that 60-mile-per-hour mark, which is so nice to see out there. Take a look at this, one of our hot spots, northbound 270. As you approach Gravois and 44, you're looking at some sluggish spots, also starting back at 255. So keep that in mind. We're starting to enter the thick of our morning commute.
And this is also new this morning. An Illinois state trooper has been seriously hurt in a deadly crash near Chicago. This crash happened last night on Interstate 88. A tollway worker was hit and killed, and the trooper was rushed to the hospital. No further details about this crash are available.
Well, many of you were going to bed last night. We were learning the names of the 2 people killed in a St. Louis house fire. Ryan Dean is live in the West End neighborhood this morning with more on this story. Ryan?
Well, Jennifer, a family member tells us it was a man and his aunt that were killed in this house fire. One was found in the first floor of the home. The other was found on the 2nd floor of the home. Now, this started around 6 o'clock last night. Let's show you the pictures of the victims. They are identified as Thomas McKinney Jr. and his aunt Dorothy Jones. They were the only 2 people in this house. Again, 6 o'clock last night when firefighters were called, they said the house was engulfed in flames. We're told that they actually tried to rescue one of the victims out of the 1st floor, but were unsuccessful in reviving that person. Now, we're also told by firefighters that they are looking at a cause. It could take a few days, but when they arrived, they found no working smoke detectors, and that is something that is also being investigated. I'll have to go through the rubble and also through some of the debris to see if that is indeed the case. But the initial report, no working smoke detectors in this home here in the 5700 block of Bartmer. That is the very latest. I'm Ryan Dean, News Channel 5.
And it is a big night in Washington, D.C. as President Obama prepares to deliver his State of the Union address.
All indications are the president will focus largely on the economy. He's expected to announce executive actions on job training, retirement security, and help for the long-term unemployed. President Obama will then take that message on the road with stops in Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and Tennessee.
And Washington Congresswoman Cathy McMorris Rodgers has been tapped to give the official Republican response to the State of the Union address.
And already the GOP is calling the speech a rerun.
I at least want the American people to understand that while this president enjoys giving speeches, he doesn't actually enjoy following through on his promises.
Meanwhile, guests of First Lady Michelle Obama grabbing a few pre-speech headlines. 2 survivors of last year's Boston Marathon bombings and the fire chief of Moore, Oklahoma will join the First Lady tonight, as will the NBA's first openly gay player, Jason Collins.
Also tonight, former Congresswoman Gabby Giffords will release a new ad challenging Congress to take action on gun control. The ad is set to air right before and right after the State of the Union address. Giffords, who suffered brain damage in a 2011 shooting, says it is too dangerous to wait.
And just a reminder, you can watch the State of the Union address live right here on News Channel 5, starting at 8 o'clock.
We'll also be streaming the speech online and live chatting, too, on Twitter. You can get involved. Just go to @KSDK News.
Right now, firefighters investigating an early morning fire at a South County gas station. It broke out just before 3 at a Conoco and Lee May Ferry. It's not far from Jefferson Barracks. Fire crews from Afton and Melville responded. They tell us nobody was hurt, and it is too early to say what caused the fire. And heat lamps are being blamed for a fire that destroyed a home in Jefferson County. This is an update to a story we first brought you as breaking news right here yesterday morning. Everybody who lived there got out, but several chickens were killed. Investigators say the heat lamps were used to keep the chickens warm.
And people in the Brentwood community say they are in shock after someone cut down several trees in an area they assumed would always be wooded. It's at the corner of Middlesex and York Drives in Brentwood. A property owner cut down close to a dozen trees. So now residents are worried about the look of the neighborhood, the property values, and also possible flooding and erosion, too. Now, we did reach the property owner by phone. He politely declined to tell us what his plans are for that property.
It is 6:36 and 4 degrees. Protesters expected to descend on Monsanto headquarters today.
And are you thinking about buying a new TV for the big game? Our consumer team says right now is the best time to get the most for your money.
You're already spying on your phone and email. Now the government may be skimming from your Angry Birds app.